Bertie the bus had been doing his passenger service for many years, never stopping, non-stop. He would have loved to enter race, but he was too slow. "I can still watch the race," said Bertie, as he set out for the rally, meeting up with Lightning McQueen, still racing. "How lovely it is to visit the Dover Entertainment Centre," Bertie remarked, as he enjoyed the sunshine. He was dozing off to sleep when Pat Pat's dog, started to behave in an extraordinary manner. He sniffed around Bertie's controls, pushing and pulling. "Stop that!" ordered Bertie's driver, but Pat didn't, and zoing! The ammeter case flew open. "What's going on in there?" Bertie woke up with a start. "Pap's pulled the ammeter case off," the driver started to explain, and he stared. There should certainly not have been a secret switch, but there was, labelled "Pot Bob." "Pot Bob, Bertie!" exclaimed the driver excitedly. "Perhaps far away to make your day brighter." Bertie thought for a moment. I think I know what it means, driver. It's short for pull out to beat any racing bus." he said, finally beginning to get the idea. "I can go rather fast now, and we can enter for the bus and car race." And that's what we did. Bertie stood in a grid among the buses and cars ever assembled. The other buses wondered why such a motor bus had entered, but Bertie thought, "I'll shoot them." A man waved the flag, then a horse halted, and the buses and cars set off. They were in the lead, leaving Bertie behind. By the time he got into high gear, now was the time to act. He let his driver pull the pop bar switch. Bertie shuddered, his engine roared, and he leapt forward like a hovercraft. "What?" In a flash, Bertie took the buses off, but passing the cars, winning the race by 6 clear laps. The out of Bertie, but the other buses were very angry. "Impossible! Bertie's a fraud! His driver's a cheat!" he shouted. Bertie didn't wait. He felt guilty about the switch and walked quietly away. But that wasn't good enough for the angry buses. They chased Bertie away from Hobart. Bertie turned into Mornington, then up the highway hill to Lauderdale, as the buses were cruising in. "Where's he gone?" Then he came to a seaside, and hurrah! "We shall be caught!" cried Bertie. Then Pat barked excitedly, and his driver told him he'd discovered a switch under the chairs that said "Potship." It means pull out to sail in bays, said Bertie. Pat pulled the switch, and Bertie splashed into the water. He gave a honk at the buses who were left behind on the beach. Bertie sailed for the Inn Bay away from Lauderdale like a multiple. "This is the life. We might go to Arthur after this water ride," Bertie complimented his way of floating. He passed amazed tugs wondering what a bus was doing in the water, till he came to the second bridge. When he got to it and was climbing on it, he heard excited shouts and saw that the buses had again caught up. Bertie sighed. But then his driver told him Pat discovered something else. "Not another switch?" asked Bertie. "Yes, there was, behind the back seat at the rear window, saying more electrical of pot fla." "That clever dog," exclaimed Bertie. "It means pull out to fly like a helicopter." Pat pulled the switch. Bertie's engine whirred like a helicopter, lifted his front and back wheels, then Bertie swooped, climbed into the air. "Saved again the third time," he chuckled. He hopped at the buses and went flying to another highway to find a field to land. As he flew over the open valley, he heard voices. "Have you come to be part of a flying display?" said Bertie, a helicopter. "What a funny plane as a bus," said Pippa, a plane. "Impossible," said Lionel, another helicopter. Bertie was just landing on the empty roof when something dreadful happened. As he landed, Bertie's engine sounded like a switch clicking, then like a sick computer, then like nothing at all, with steam leaking because it had all stopped together. The steam blinded his eyesight. "I've run a boil and have an empty tank," cried Bertie. "And there's no petrol in the open valley." He shut his eyes to avoid the steam from the hot steam. When he opened them again, Bertie was standing with Pep and his driver in the car park next to them. Double Entertainment Centre just as before. It was a dream, exclaimed Bertie, to his great relief. He was fine, so was his driver, and Pep was the same, but there were no switches, which is just as well the opener caused trouble. After the extraordinary dream, Bertie decided to leave the race, so he left Tether home in Kingston. Racing and sailing were not for him, and as for flying, he was well content to remain firmly on the cow. His engine spouted like a root bus should make.